In this morning's Business Insight, we observe Veterans Day on Tuesday, November 11th. Heroes Fund, a nonprofit helping veterans with financial aid in Hamilton, Warren, and Butler counties, will present 2 free performances of Ponder Anew, a theater show designed to help vets and families with post-traumatic stress disorder. Ponder Anew, a World War II warrior story, is adapted and performed by Carol Ponder and Robert Kiefer.
We want everybody to get a sense of what it's like to be in combat. This play puts us in the air in a fighter plane during World War II. It doesn't pull any punches. That's what we want people to understand. There is nothing pretty about combat.
The only time in...
Well, all right, joining us this morning is one of the performers of Ponder Anew, Carol Ponder, along with Buck Clay, a U.S. Army veteran who served 11 years as an explosive specialist with 3 deployments to Iraq and Kosovo. Staff Sergeant Clay suffered a traumatic brain injury before returning home and is now a recent grad of UC. Mr. Clay is a recipient of the Heroes Fund, and we are honored to have him with us this morning, along with Ms. Ponder. They joined Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks, both of you, for being here.
Pleasure.
It's kind of a special week for Veterans Day, so we're happy to have you in here with us. Buck, let me start with you. The Heroes Fund. Tell us a little bit about that and how you became affiliated with it.
The Heroes Fund is an organization designed to help combat veterans in Hamilton, Butler, Warren, and Claremont County. They help out with a special one-time grant. You don't have to pay it back, but you just have to qualify by being a combat veteran, honorably discharged. They'll go through the process. Takes about a week, 10 days, and they'll come back to you, help you out with whatever you need. It depends if it's you know, like my situation, for example. I was I was a freshman in college at that time in 2011, and my car broke down. It was very expensive, the repairs, you know, a couple thousand. And I did some research on the internet, found the Heroes Fund, reached out to them, did a simple application process. So about a week later, they got back to me and helped me out. It was a trying time. I was living at Mount Lookout at the time, trying to commute back and forth to school and also take care of additional responsibilities as an adult. So trying to do that and take the bus didn't work out. So for a situation like that, and there's other problems with sometimes veterans get back on their bills, or they have like a flood damage or some kind of emergency situation. This is that one-time grant that they can reach out to, and if approved, which is more than likely, if they are a combat veteran who's honorably discharged, they'll be taken care of.
Yeah, and it really, your life would have been so much different had that not been there for you.
Absolutely, yeah. If it wasn't there, then, well, I mean, who knows? I might not have graduated college. I might have had to work some crazy jobs and, you know, just probably be miserable because of it.
Yeah, right. So, and now you've graduated?
Yep.
And you're taking that next step. What's the next step for you?
The next step is I'm head over to Iraq as a civilian and help out the Kurds in their fight against ISIL.
Wow. And Carol, tell me a bit about the work that you're doing here. This is a personal story for you.
Very personal, and first of all, thank you for your service.
Appreciate it.
My father was in World War II. He was a fighter pilot and didn't talk about the war until 1989 when he sat down and wrote his memoir in longhand. He had it published just for the family, and we've turned it into a 2-person show. My husband, Robert, takes my father's words. It's confusing. And I do narration, some family perspective, and then songs from the period and from the mountains.
Oh, wow. And why did you take on this work? Why was this important for you to do?
2 reasons. Once we read Dad's memoir, it's so powerful. One is to act as a catalyst for healing for veterans of all ages. And the other is to raise awareness for the rest of us about what it is we ask of our people in combat. My father's story, from beginning as a callow boy through learning to be a professional exterminator and then coming home to deal with his actions. It's every man's story, every soldier's story.
And you have some free performances coming up.
Yes.
We want to put that up so people know. It's next week. They're coming up Thursday the 13th and then Friday the 14th. The information's there, but WCLfoundation.com/heroes is probably the best way to get that information.
There's also a
correct?
phone number. It's the Heroes Fund who's sponsoring our performances and, of course, who provided the grant for Buck and for others.
Okay.
Their number is 874-5450.
Okay.
If people call that number, they can find out about all of it. The performances, the Heroes
Great.
Fund.
And then we've got the Heroes Fund celebration on Saturday,
Yes.
which again is that same web address and the same phone number if people need more information.
Yes, and there still are reservations available.
All right, and again, it's free, and it's not just.
Well, no, the dinner is not free.
The dinner is not free, but the concerts are free.
Yes.
Right, okay, yes. We want to be clear about that. It's a fundraiser. And it's not just for vets. It's for anyone who really wants to honor our veterans as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Great.
And the performances are for anybody over the age of 10.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And